U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin sought on Saturday to reassure allies in the Middle East that President Joe Biden's administration was committed to the region, despite Washington increasingly turning its attention towards countering China. It was unclear how much impact Austin's speech would have with Washington's allies in the Middle East, since it was not backed by any announcement of further deployments or new weapons sales in the region. Bahrain's foreign minister said on Saturday that Lebanon needs to demonstrate that its powerful Iran-allied Hezbollah movement can change its behavior to mend a rift with Gulf Arab states. Lebanon is facing a diplomatic crisis with Gulf states, triggered by a minister's critical comments about the Saudi-led intervention in Yemen that prompted Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, and Kuwait to expel Lebanon's top diplomats and recall their own envoys. 200 vaccinated foreign tourists arrived in Vietnam's beach-fringed island of Phu Quoc on Saturday. It was the first wave of visitors to the country in nearly 2 years as it seeks to resurrect its pandemic-ravaged tourism economy. Vietnam imposed tight border controls at the start of the pandemic in an effort to keep out COVID-19, with some initial success, but that harmed its burgeoning tourism sector, which typically accounts for about 10% of gross domestic product. The number of migrants trying to force their way into Poland from Belarus is falling after an apparent change in tack by Minsk. The Polish border guards said that there were 195 attempts to cross the frontier on Friday, down from 250 on Thursday and 501 the day before, though Warsaw warned that the crisis is far from over. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken said Saturday his country was investing in Africa without imposing unsustainable levels of debt, as he witnessed the signing of contracts worth more than $1 billion in Senegal's capital, Dakar. The deals between 4 U.S. companies and Senegal are being billed as part of the United States' pitch to help Africa build infrastructure with transparent and sustainable deals. Afghanistan's Taliban administration will begin paying the overdue salaries of government workers from Saturday, officials said. Thousands of Afghan government workers are owed at least 3 months of salary, one of the many crises faced by the Taliban since the Islamist movement took over the country in August. The chief prosecutor of the International Criminal Court, or ICC, has suspended a probe at Manila's request into suspected rights abuses during Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte's crackdown on drugs. ICC judges had approved a probe in September into the campaign in which thousands of suspected drug peddlers have died. Activists say many have been executed by law enforcement agencies with the tacit backing of the president. The mayor of Rotterdam on Saturday condemned an orgy of violence at protests against COVID-19 measures in the Dutch port city, in which 7 people were wounded and more than 20 arrested. Crowds of several hundred rioters torched cars, set off fireworks, and threw rocks at police during the protests on Friday evening. Police responded with warning shots and water cannons. And Hong Kong has approved lowering the age limit for the COVID-19 vaccine from China's Sinovac Biotech to 3 years old, down from 18 years of age, as it pursues a broader campaign to incentivize its 7.5 million residents to get vaccinated. Hong Kong's Secretary for Food and Health said Saturday that adolescents aged 12 to 17 will be accorded priority to receive the vaccine, with a view to extending to children of a younger age group. And a large fire broke out in a building on a boulevard near the Place de l'Opéra Square in central Paris on Saturday, sending clouds of smoke rising into the air. Firemen are intervening, police said on Twitter.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.